Tonight, we have an update on that swatting incident that rocked so many students as well as parents and teachers in our area and across the state.
Local law enforcement, the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension, as well as the FBI are all collaborating on this ongoing investigation into who made those calls. ABC 6 News reporter Maisie Olson has a story.
It's been 1 week since swatting calls shook communities across Minnesota, and the number of schools being affected by fake shooter calls continues to climb, with the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension confirming 17 schools fell victim to the hoax.
An active shooter, Lourdes High School, caller stating 6 students were shot with an AK-47.
One of these schools was Lourdes High School in Rochester. Now that terrifying 911 call is brought to light. Lasting less than 4 minutes, the male caller, who claimed to be John Williams, called Rochester Police Department's non-emergency line. He told the dispatcher there was an active shooter in Lourdes and that he and 30 other students were hiding in room number 201 English class, saying 6 students had been shot and that the shooter was a white male carrying an AK-47 and was wearing body armor, before eventually hanging up. The investigation is still ongoing, but the BCA Superintendent Drew Evans says that there are indications that the calls may have originated from another country. In an interview with RPD last week, they say while the call may have been fake, they were ready and cleared the high school of any threat in under 30 minutes.
We've trained for this. We've trained as much as we can for this to make sure that we're prepared for a situation like this if it were to arise. Of course, we hope that it never happens, but in the instance that it does, we always take great pride in knowing that we've trained to be ready for it.
Now, down in Austin, the call was very different. While the Lourdes caller was coherent and descriptive of the situation to dispatchers, law enforcement in Mower County say the call was a lot of rambling, saying the same sentences over and over. They continued to repeat that there was an armed shooter inside the school with an AK-47 and that 8 students had been shot outside of an English classroom before hanging up. That call lasted a little more than 2 minutes. In Rochester, Maisie Olson, ABC 6 News.